Hey people, Jay here and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to share with you guys my journey as a plant mom. Yes, I have become a plant mom and I have gotten some plants. To be honest with you, I have 5 of them. I have a plant, or at least 3, that have survived a month. Yay, people! That's a good thing for me. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so my first plant that I have is the snake plant. So, one of the reasons why I ended up getting this plant here is, as you guys can see, it's so pretty. It's because these are the type of plants that purify and they take toxics out of the air, and so that's one of the reasons why I ended up getting it. Plus, one of the major reasons why I ended up getting them too is because they are easy to take care of. This is my first plant, so I ended up doing a lot of research before I purchased this plant. I got this from, I believe, Home Depot or Lowe's. Paid about $13 for this particular snake plant. They are easy to care for. One of the pluses of this type of plant is you do not have to water it as much. It prefers to be bone dry pretty much before it wants some type of water. Then once you water it, you soak the soil and then you leave it alone for a long time. These are the type of plants that thrive on neglect. I just watered this plant, but like I said, I got it about a month and a half ago. And so I watered it, I think it was last week. So it's been about like a month and a week or something like that before I ended up watering this plant. And it's doing fine. Now I keep this plant in my bedroom, and I ended up giving it a name. Asking my husband, which do you like? And I was choosing that type of name, or I was choosing that name because this was my first plant. That was the purpose of it, because primo means first. But then I ended up kind of changing and modifying that name. So my husband, he likes Transformers, so the name is Prime more so. So anyway, this is Prime, everyone. Say hi. Say hi, Prime. Say hi. So let me see my second plants that I ended up, because I ended up getting 2 of them together. Oh, it's the aloe vera. Now I'm not going to take it, well, can I take it down? Yeah, I can. I just watered this plant too. Now I purchased this plant and a second, which I'll show you in a moment. I purchased this aloe vera plant, and like I said, I just watered this plant. Same thing. It had been a while since I had watered it. I hadn't watered it since I purchased it. And so I just ended up, as you can see in a video I'll be showing, I poured water in it, and I just kept pouring the water and kept pouring, and I don't know what I was thinking, that I kept pouring water like the water wasn't gonna go nowhere, and it just ended up filling up in the tray here, you know. And I mean, it was filling to the rim, and I was like, what the snap? What are you doing, girl? Anyway, this is my aloe vera plant, and this plant's name is Allie. To help me kind of remember, I always associate the names of things with whatever the item is, and so this is an aloe vera, so I call her Allie. Same thing with this, very easy to take care of. This is what I'm learning. You know, I'm not an expert, not by any means. This is just what I'm learning, doing this research that I've been doing. So anyway, yeah, they plump here. And then also too, aloe vera plants, they purify the air as well. And also you can take them and cut them up and use them as home remedies. Like if you, for example, get like a sunburn or something like that, you use the inside of the aloe vera plant, apply that to the sunburn, and it will help. Have many benefits. And like I said, One of the major reasons why I got all of these plants, and most of them are pretty much the same, is because I like them to purify the air. This is my aloe vera plant. Say hi to Allie. Hey Allie. Hey Allie. Hey Allie. Now she requires a little more sun, but she can tolerate low light situations. And all these plants, they can pretty much tolerate low light. Well, let me put it this way. The snake plants can tolerate low light, but they can also thrive more so in sunlight, if that makes sense. Meaning, if you have them in low light, they won't die, but they won't grow as fast. But if you put them in the sun, but not direct sunlight, they will thrive and grow. Here is another snake plant. So this one, now the way I can tell the difference between this one, this is Purity. Purity is, she has, when I bought her, and I didn't pay attention to it, but it's the way I can tell the difference between Prime and Purity. She has a cut right here, but she doesn't need to be watered either, because major reasons why people kill this type of plant is because they water it too much. I haven't watered her yet, so it's not time, but it might be time. Maybe by the end of the week it might be time. But yes, this is Purity. Say hi, Purity. Hello. Now this is my big one right here in the back. This is another snake plant, but it's a little bit different from that one. As you can see, the leaves are a little different, just a little bit. But this is snake. So you see, I've this is my way of trying to help me remember the names of the plants, and it is based off of the type of plant it is sometimes, or maybe the color of the plant, or when I got the plant. That's how I remember the names for the most part, because I don't know, I might end up getting more, who knows, we'll see. So far I'm doing pretty good with these 5 that I got. It's almost like having kids. I'm just saying, if you a plant mama, you got kids. So this is snake. This particular plant here, it was about $30. So, and I got this plant. I didn't get this plant from Home Depot, because Home Depot and Lowe's, they didn't seem to have really big snake plants like this. The ones that they had were the smaller ones. And like I said, it was about $13 for the smaller ones. But yeah, this one, I got this from a place called English Gardens. I don't know if you guys would have that type of plant, but basically it's like a nursery. And so it was $30, and I just picked it up maybe about a week ago. Maybe. Yeah, because my husband and I think it was about a week ago, a week and a day. And $30 for that. So of course I haven't watered it, because it doesn't need to be watered, because I just got it from the nursery. So, and most times when it's been in the store, the nursery or whatever, they've already watered it for the most part, and there's just no need to water it again, because we're gonna be ending up with a dead plant, and you don't want that to be happening, no siree. Now this plant here, my, I forgot the name. All right, now this plant, oh my goodness, I just got this plant. When did I get you? I got you a couple of days ago. What type of plant are you? Girl, bye, I can't remember the name of this plant. Hold on. So this plant right here, this is my last plant. This plant right here, this is the ZZ plant. I don't even remember how to pronounce those names, so don't even ask. It's just not gonna happen. But anyway, I call her Z for short. So look at how she is looking. Look at us. Oh, isn't she pretty? Yes, and of course I don't have to water her either, because I just picked her up from Lowe's, I believe it was. She was about $17–18. So anyway, it'll be a while before I will have to water her too, because you know I just picked her up yesterday. This is Z. Say hi, Z. Hey, what's up? You see her. You see these leaves here. They almost look fake in a way. You see, kind of get close there. Or are you trying to focus on me? Okay. Yeah, they look a little fake, but they're real. You know, they're so. See how they're shiny? Real shiny. Look at how that looks there, but they are beautiful though. I just love it. So anyway, like I said, I'm not an expert. This is just my experience that I have dealt with in the past month and a half since I've had these plants, and I'm really enjoying this, you know, so much. My husband is happy that I'm getting everything. He's always happy because his wife is happy, and so I am just enjoying being a plant mom. I really am. We'll see how I am in the next month, see if I've gotten some more plants, which I don't think I'm going to get any more. If I do, it might be one more. But yeah, this plant here I forgot. It has, well, it should be in light, the aloe vera plant and this one, in order for them to really do well, I should say, they need to have sunlight. They can be okay in low light, but for the most part, out of the 5 that I have, these snake plants can be in low light and still thrive no matter what. And this plant here, the Z plant and the aloe vera plant, they should be in some type of sunlight. It's just best. So anyway, I placed this in my living room because this is one of the rooms that gets the most light. The snake plant, I do have it in my living room as well, the really tall one, this one here, as you can see. I just keep it on the floor, but it hasn't like had any issues with it being in the living room. You know, like I said, one of the major reasons why I got these type of plants, the Z plant, the aloe vera plant, as well as the snake plant, is for purification of the air and taking the toxins out of the air. But I also got it because they are easy, from what I have heard and seen myself, easy to take care of. Very easy. We will see in a month how I do that. Anyway, alright you guys, so I thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed my little journey of stuff that I have talked about in this video with my plants. Like I said, this is my first time having this many plants at one time, because most of the time they don't last very long for me to talk about them. They die on me because I can't be the plant mom if I don't get any plants. So you gotta get the plants if you want to be a plant mom. All you would do is you would take this moist detector here, or moist meter more so, and you would insert the probe, which is this part right here, into the foot level of the soil, and you always clean off the tips right here when you are finished using the device before you put it in another plant, because you don't want, I guess, like the properties from the first plant that you install this in to not be you don't want it to affect the next plant. So you have to clean it off in between putting the probe part right here into the next plant. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this type of content. I know this isn't the type of content that I normally get. Normally I do cleaning or decluttering or organizational type of videos. If this is the type of content that you like, or those are the type of contents that you like, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.